Hi lovelies, welcome to Flirting with Travel. I am Lexi, and today I'm doing a review of the Monos Metro backpack. Now, I have not carried this yet, so this is going to be a bit of a first impression for me, but Misty, my sister, has recently carried it on a domestic trip, so let's take a look-see at her. One thing that's fun is that they always give you a very nice dust bag with all of your bags. And initially I'm like, who finishes using a backpack or a suitcase and puts them back in the dust bags? But I recently started doing it, and I just feel like it's made me a better person for whatever reason. I feel a real smugness and just like moral superiority over those around me because I wiped down my suitcase and put it up after I finished using it. It's very classy. Okay, so let's go over some specs. This is the Monos Metro backpack in saddle tan. Other colors that they have include ivory, mahogany, purple icing, banana pudding, carbon black, Oxford blue, juniper green, and Dover gray. Now, certain colors come in this vegan leather, which is actually made of mangoes. I think that that is so cool. It's just such an interesting touch, and others come in a nylon. That's pretty straightforward. I thought it was going to be something made of mangoes too, like, or some other fruit-based product. But that's fine, you know, we get what we get. Let's get into some stats. So this bag is 11.5 inches wide by 16.5 inches tall by 6 inches deep. The weight is 2.4 pounds for the nylon version and then 3 pounds for the vegan leather version. And it holds 18-liter capacity. Look at how narrow it is. This will smoothly fit right under an airplane seat in front of you, just so easily. So the backpack comes with the classic kit. And on the back, you can actually see the strap that just feeds through this. So the classic kit dimensions are 8.7 inches wide, 6.7 inches tall, and 2 inches deep. By itself, it is 0.6 pounds. So on the front, it has essentially what's kind of a folio case. So underneath, there's a pull tab that you pop down, pop up, and slide right out. Hello. Okay, just taking a look at this magnet. It's actually really cool. Is that a magnetic snap? Oh, it is. Love it. Ooh, okay. I thought it was going to be harder to get to, but it's actually quite easy. Now, what do you really need this for? We talked about if you're carrying this as a day pack, it's great for your quick access. If you're traveling with this as part of your travel setup, this is a great place to add your passport, your cell phone, your external battery pack or battery bank, and other items. On the front, you can see that we have our minimal branding with 2 pulls. And I like that they did the vegan leather pulls on this. The only thing I would have liked more is if these had been metal pulls, because I am such a fan of a metal pull. So, opening her up. Inside we have multiple pockets. So, let's pack her out. First off, I've got a wallet, which this is like a full-size wallet, and it fits in very easily. Next, we're going to add in my passport to one of these side pockets. I've got an external battery bank, slides into the other pocket. Put in my phone. So let's take a look-see. Oh goodness. You know what? Oh, this might be a job for Peggy. Peggy! Excuse me, Peggy. Okay, we got her. This is the Metro duffel. She's just chilling on Peggy. In here, I've got my passport, my wallet, my phone, and my battery pack. And you still actually have space. So like I could easily fit in a pair of AirPods or like my Sony headphones. Ooh, do you think you could get over-ear headphones in this? Okay, so let's say I didn't want to put my wallet in here because it's the front of your bag and that's dangerous. This isn't something I've tried, it's just something I want to try because I don't really like traveling with this whole headphone case, but if I have a case that keeps some structure, I would love to have a separate place to put my headphones that I know is going to be safe. So let's break them down. And oh my God, I'm so excited about this. Let me show this to you. That is nice. Okay, so we've got our phone, our battery pack, our headphones. Then we've got on this side in the waterproof pocket my passport. Okay, pop that back on. Ooh, I like how quickly that snapped on. The magnet makes that very nice. And then we zip her up. Oh, it got a little full. Okay, so you can fit your headphones, but if you put your headphones in, I don't think you can put a battery pack. We found her limitations. This is what I live for, is finding ways that something doesn't work. I was so excited too. Bye-bye. Now, let's say that you're like, no, I don't want to put my passport in the very front on this folio pocket. There is a little theft protection pocket that is closed with a snap. So if you wanted to throw a passport in it, the passport slides right in with ample room. And then, oh, that's a good snap. One thing I think this bag might do very, very well are the magnetic snaps. Just after seeing the snap on this and the snap on that, that is nice. Now let me make sure I get my phone and my passport out of here, because I'd be pretty mad if Misty took this back with her. She took my passport, because I do not have a real ID, and at some point I'll get one, but they moved it to 2025, so what's the rush? I should probably make notable mention of your luggage pass-through, which let's take a look at it going onto a suitcase. So this is the Monos Carry-On Pro Plus. We are going to see how well the backpack slides on to there we go, telescoping handle. So I got our handle up. Whew. Man, she is heavy. This is heavy. It's the toiletries. Our backpack. Maybe I just don't know how to do this. Like, okay. Okay. That didn't go as nicely as I wanted it to. I really wanted it to slide on more pretty. I don't know. Do you think you could do it better? If you want to carry this on a bag and you want to slide this on very easily, cannot be packed to full capacity. Otherwise, we then have the straps. Now, normally I do like a little bit of a chunkier strap that curves in. Something like this, which is fairly lightweight and meant for a day bag, you can have a straight up and down strap. There is minimal padding, and by minimal I mean minimal. It's not just the leather, there's a very thin bit of what feels like a foam inside. So, like, don't put bricks in this. That would be my recommendation. This is not brick approved. Put just like regular stuff and you should be okay. Then you have these two straps at the top to use as a carrying area. Now, anyone who's ever heard me talk about straps on a bag knows that this is something that I would love. One, it is so easy to get to. And whenever I talk about straps, I always talk about, oh, if you happen to be wearing like acrylic nails or long nails, you need a little bit of daylight. I currently have the longest nails, and they're not snagging on nary a thing as I grab this bag. That is awesome. Even if you don't have nails, if you just have, let's say, large hands and you want to be able to get to this, you can very easily. Now, the actual straps themselves are pretty petite once they're put together, and one nice feature is that they actually have a snap that holds your two straps together. And this snap is fixed to the bag, so you're never gonna have to worry about, oh, I accidentally left it dangling and lost it. So you do have two straps that open up and that lead you to the two pockets that are on the bag. You have one pocket in the back that has a canvas interior, and this pocket goes the entire length of the backpack. Now, it actually sits on the floor of the backpack. The only reason I mention that is because typically I would always think if you have a laptop pocket, it's nice if it's suspended in the bag. What that means is that Usually the pocket has a stitch that ends about 1 inch up, so that if you're holding your bag and you just drop it down, your laptop isn't sitting on the bottom where it can get hit. And one thing that's important to note is that there's no padding on the bottom of this backpack. It is just the faux leather. There's no like layer of foam. So if you have your laptop in this pocket, it's all the way at the bottom, probably don't drop kick your backpack. This is not brick approved and it's not drop kick approved. So this is a MacBook Pro. I believe it's 13 inches, and it fits with ample space. In fact, I've got quite a bit of space at the top where I could put in my portable monitor. Next, we have the main compartment of our bag, and this has a good amount of internal pockets. So within the back, you have a nice felt. What I really think works for this pocket is if you were to put in your iPad, maybe it doesn't have a screen cover, it's perfect for that. And it has another pocket, just so that you can see for reference, that you could put a laptop, and it sits all the way in it. I'm dropping the laptop in because I want to hear if it hits the table or if it gets suspended. Nope, that hits the table. I'm not going to do that several times. Okay, so inside, in front of that, you have a zip-in pocket. Now this one is a flat pocket. I'm trying to think, here's my deal. I don't actually love internal pockets on bags. I never know what to put in them, so I usually just leave them flat because I'm like, what's the point? Instead, I invest in a lot of pouches. So if you're someone who's like, no, I'm not gonna buy 5 pouches, I want my bag to have pockets, this is a good bag, because you have 2 acceptable laptop pockets, 1 flat pocket, and then 2 pockets that have a little bit of room. Oh, is this one thing you're gonna notice? No water bottle pockets, but inside the bag, there are 2 canvas pockets that have elastic. Excuse my single-use plastic, but, oh yeah, that's where you're supposed to put your water bottle. You can put it inside the bag. Whatever water bottle you have, make sure it's very secure, that it's not going to leak, because for me personally, I don't think I would put my laptop in the same compartment as any water bottle. There's just, say you just don't screw the top on right, I would be so mad if I pulled my laptop out and it was fried because the water bottle pocket's inside. But you do have 2 pockets in here. Now they are made of canvas, because I was gonna say, oh, you could use one of these as like an umbrella pocket, or if you have like a mini tripod, that would fit perfectly in here. Then you actually do have quite a bit of internal space. And last but not least, you have another pocket that is made of water resistant fabric. So let's say you want to put a raincoat or something in this, you could easily fit that in. And I like it because it's not, usually when they say something is like a water resistant fabric, I always think it's going to be made of like a plastic, but this actually feels like a nylon. I'm gonna be honest, if this was my bag, I'd get a spray bottle and spritz the inside to see if it's actually water resistant, because it feels so good that I'm almost like not believing it. But since I've already actually spilled oil on one of Misty's other bags, I'm gonna stop myself. However, just for reference, this pocket can also hold a laptop. We're not dropping it this time, because I have a feeling, oh, maybe it is it suspended? It's not suspended, it's just on top of a stitch, which gives it a bit of padding. That's actually really funny. The pocket that I would not have ever thought to put my laptop in happens to be the pocket that has the most cushion under it. We have reviewed the outside of the bag, the inside of the bag. I think all that's left to do is pack it out. So what are we gonna be carrying with us for one weekend? I've got my Peak Design Tech pouch, my Gravel Explorer Plus toiletry bag, my Peak Design small packing cube, a rain jacket that comes in its personal little rain storage, an extra pair of shoes, and my laptop. Let's pack her up. Okay, I'll put my laptop in the back. And again, don't drop it in. One thing I should note is that on the main pocket, you have 2 zippers, whereas on what I'm calling their laptop bag or the laptop pocket, you only have a single zipper, which I do kind of like because if you're traveling with this on like a busy metro, it's kind of nice that you don't have a ton of entry points. Okay, so let's do our toiletry bag first. Then we're going to do our clothing. I'm going to layer that in the front with my sandals. I think, oh, I'd left my jacket in here. Then we're going to put in our tech pouch. I still think that's gonna be iffy. I'm doubting everything. Okay, it's all not gonna fit. It's just not all gonna fit. Which again, like, am I being ridiculous trying to put this much stuff in this backpack when this backpack is an everyday carry? Maybe, but I like a challenge. We're all here for the challenge, are we not? Ooh. Okay, we got everything but this jacket. I'm dedicated to making the headphones fit because if I'm being totally honest, even for a weekend, I would rather have over-ear headphones than I would a rain jacket. I'll just have to live. That's how I feel about that. Okay, passport. Going back here. Ooh, that slides in a little bit harder once you started packing it out, but it still closes beautifully. Then I'm going to, instead of taking like a full wallet, take a little card carrying case that holds 2 credit cards and my ID and put that in my bag. My portable charger. Now we're gonna get our headphones in. Think we can do this, guys? I feel like we can. I sure think we can. Oh man, maybe the headphones are just a bridge too far. Nope, they're not. They're not a bridge too far. Fudge yes. Okay guys, packed is how you pack a backpack. Oh yeah. Ooh, I feel so good right now. So good. Do you ever just feel like this when you finish packing? Like the world's your oyster. You can't be held back. Oh yeah. Look at that. Now I'm gonna be honest. I would never actually carry this packed out. I don't like the weight distribution of how this feels on my back, and I can tell that just from putting it on immediately. Let's talk about this bag. I don't necessarily have any likes and gripes. What I will say is I do like the vegan leather. It's so smooth and it's so soft. I like that the vegan leather is water resistant, so if you get caught out in the rain, you're okay. I like that they have 2 water repellent pockets, so if you needed to put your cell phone or passport in this front pocket, you could easily put it into the pocket that has a plastic waterproof coating. Or if you needed to put a laptop in the main compartment, there's a water resistant pocket. So I like that there's multiple places that you could carry a portable monitor, a laptop, and a tablet all in this backpack. It makes it a really good everyday carry tech bag. I also like that for the classic kit, you could use it for lots of different things. For me, if I was carrying this bag, it's gonna be my quick access for things like passport, headphones, cell phone, maybe my wallet. But if I'm traveling, maybe I want to put all of my cords in it. Here's the perfect way to think about this. If you are hopping on a plane and you decide that you don't have a ton of stuff and you want to put this in the overhead bin, you can easily pop this classic kit off of the front and have everything that you need for the plane. And with that, I'm thinking your cell phone, your cord to plug in, your headphones, your chapstick, maybe a little bit of hand cream, just everything that you need for immediate access. And I love that for the travel aspect. I also like that if you're just around town, you can easily take this off. The other thing that I didn't mention that is such a like is that this classic kit can go in between bags. So let's say you got the duffel, the backpack, the duffel and the backpack. You can use the same kit on both of those bags, so it's interchangeable, which is really cool. I do really like the carry straps at the top. The straps that you carry on your back, not my favorite, but that's because I tried it when I packed it out like I was carrying it for a weekend. If I just put my laptop, my charging cables and whatnot in here, these straps would be more than sufficient. One thing that is important to note, the back is made entirely of vegan leather. So if you are walking around the city and it's on it's a hot day, you might be sweaty because this is gonna be directly on your back and it's not breathable. There's no like mesh padding like I've seen on some backpacks. So that's something to be cognizant of. Like, would I carry this in July in New York if I'm walking around the city? Maybe not, because it might be a little bit warm. Would I carry this in LA in April as I'm like moving about the city? 100% yes. Final thoughts. Would I purchase this again? And this is with the caveat that I didn't purchase it the first time. As with all of my Monos bags, it is Misty's and I've just kind of come across it. Yeah, I actually do really like this. I actually think I like it more than the duffel as well, but that makes sense because I'm actually quite a backpack person. I just think that backpacks being hands-free is lovely. And because you have the luggage pass-through, you have the option to wear it on a bag or to just wear it on your back as God and Monos intended. The materials are great. There is not a single thread out of place, and believe me, I look for that. So all in all, I think that the Monos Metro backpack is a good buy. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me know your thoughts. Are you more of a backpack person or a duffel person? And have you tried the Monos Metro backpack yet? Otherwise, get out there and enjoy the world. Let's go travel. Let's go somewhere. Peace.